Hi guys, welcome back. And today in this video, we'll be talking about which UI automation testing tool got prominent in the industry while you choose to perform any testing operation. So you know that over the period of time, they released many automation testing tools. For example, like Selenium released in 2004, and then in 2016, Katalon Studio released, and then in 2017, Cypress released, and in 2020, Playwright got released. So many testing tools got released over the period of time, as you can see over here. And this is some of the popular automation testing tool that I'm showing. But there are even more testing tool got released in the same period of time, like Testing, AppliTools, Eggplant, and I can keep on naming many such tools. And we have also covered many of them in our Udemy courses. But some of these tools are the tools which always stand out while compared to other testing tools. For example, in the programming world, you can take that C#, Java, as well as the Python and JavaScript are the most prominent programming language which is being used by any industry. And similarly, you can see that these tools like Selenium, Playwright, Cypress, maybe Katalon Studio, maybe Testim or AppliTools. So these are the tools which are kind of there in the industry still now, right? There are other tools available like Browser Stack, Lambda Test. These are services which are using these tools, but they are not the tool itself. So don't confuse with them as a tool for your discussion. That's not the thing that I'm going to be talking about in this discussion today. But now the questions naturally come is, what tool do we really use at work? This is one of the most important questions that we need to ask ourselves while we are going to even start learning a new tool or maybe exploring the existing tool. Well, guess what? The moment we ask this question, two tools always stand out, which is going to be either Selenium or Playwright. These are the two tools which are available, and many people still use these tools. And that's what I actually saw while I was discussing with people in even companies who are even trying to get like corporate trainings. They're still going with Playwright, and there are many people who are transitioning from Selenium to Playwright in different languages and things. I mean, is it really true or my understanding is wrong? That is one of the questions that I really had initially while I was thinking about these tools. And I actually asked a poll in the LinkedIn and I got this particular response, as you can see. Major of the employees who are working in companies, they responded Playwright like 57%, Selenium as 35%, Cypress 6%, Katalon Studio is 2%. So you see that the people who are really using these tools are really using Playwright and Selenium than compared to Cypress and Katalon. Cypress was very, very popular in 2017 while they got released, and in 2018, Cypress was one of my course which has got a lot of students enrolled. But eventually, the same Cypress course is now very least enrolled, like at least like 1 or 2 in a month. You see that how the downgrade has really happened. This is all happening because the trend, because companies are not really focusing on Cypress. Many companies who are using Cypress, they saw the pain and they are moving towards Playwright or Selenium because that's how they think that has got more potential and stability compared to any other testing tool. And we're going to talk about them in a minute as well. So these are the tools that you can see that very, very popular. And let's quickly see the market share of the Playwright compared to other testing tool. You can see that Playwright has got around 45.1% of market share, and Selenium has got 22%, Cypress has got 14%, Katalon has got 8.2%, and Testim and other tools, you can see that they are very, very lesser really. So the market share is quite lesser, and you can see that the same thing goes for the industry which is being adapted over here in terms of the market shares and things, and these are all categorized based on these industries. But you may ask a question like, Karthik, how are you really getting these particular artifacts and details? Is it really true? I got some articles, I went through them and I got this information, but I've also got this information based on the downloads. As you can see over here, you can see that the Playwright has got a weekly download of around 22 million per week. So 11 million is wrong here. Actually, there's 22 million weekly downloads, which you can actually see in their repository as well. Something like this, as you can see over here, the Playwright NPM, you can see that Playwright has got around 27 million weekly downloads. I was wrong, 22 million is still lesser, 27 million weekly download. And if I'm going to do the exact same thing for Selenium NPM download, and you may think like, Karthik, you know what, Selenium not everybody is using for the NPM, they are using with C# and Java, then Of course, same thing goes for Playwright as well, because Playwright also has got C# and Java libraries. So I'm really not factoring out with every single language binding. And I'm just looking for the NPM package over here, because that's easy for me to compare across the board. So you see that it's only like 1 million for Selenium. And if I'm going to go and choose the Cypress NPM over here, and if I'm going to see how that is really going to pan out, like the weekly downloads, you can see that the weekly download for Cypress is like 6 million over here. I mean, it makes sense for Cypress because Cypress only has got NPM. There is no other way that you can download the Cypress over here. But you can see that the Selenium and Playwright are way ahead of that, to be honest. 27 million for Playwright is, to be honest, quite huge than compared to Cypress itself. And similarly, you can also see that the market distribution for the Selenium and Playwright is also huge, because Selenium is a legacy champion, right? Because it's there for quite a long time. Still, many companies are using Selenium regardless. They're not even trying to migrate to Playwright, because they know that whatever that you can do in Selenium can still be done in Playwright, and vice versa. It's not something that you can't do in Selenium which you can only do in Playwright. Nothing like that. You can do everything in Selenium which you can do in Playwright as well. But there are some fancy little libraries which are missing in Selenium out of the box, but you can still bring them up in Selenium to make that happen. That's how Selenium is really. And you can see that Playwright, even though it is kind of new, like it released in 5 years before, like 2020, the market adaptation and the year-on-year growth is around 235%, which means it's, to be honest, it's quite huge compared to any other automation testing tool like Selenium or Cypress or Katalon Studio for that matter. And that's how we are getting this particular numbers, as you can see over here. And this is the evolution, as you can see. I mean, the evolution, you can see that 2,900% of Playwright explosive growth happen over here compared to Selenium and Cypress in 5 years. I'm just talking about the last 5 years, like how the Playwright has grown tremendously and how Cypress has declined completely over there. So what is the reason for the Cypress or Katalon to be not coping up? We know Cypress has got a problem, especially it only works with the Node package. You can't extend it with many different language binding. It also restricts the execution of the UI test in its own custom browser. You can't really take it out with multiple different browsers. That's another problem that we have got. And also they have got a lot of features which are really exclusive to the paid feature, which is not free as well. So those are the problem we have got in the Cypress, whereas in Playwright, there is no such restriction. Similarly, it goes for Selenium as well. And Katalon Studio, it's a great tool. It was a great tool until it was a free tool. But the moment they introduced it as a paid tool with their offerings, and then a lot of community members, including me, we just came out of Katalon's ecosystem, and then we started off jumping into many other automation testing tools. And you can see that these tools like Katalon Studio, no harm, they are pretty good. But the problem is they are very good for low code automation testings that you can do for faster onboarding, like our small scale development environment, not really for the large scale DevOps operation. It's really not for that operation at all. So Katalon cannot be used in those environments. That is the problem that you have got. Even though Katalon now coming up with these AI offerings, even Cypress is coming up with AI offering, people are really not interested in, because these offerings are all coming up with a tag of paid plan in there, which is really not going to help for the community as well. So these are the downfall of the tools like Katalon or Cypress, and that is the power why the Selenium or Playwright just keeps on evolving compared to these testing tools. I'm sure that this is what exactly that you guys are also been thinking, and if you really not heard about any of these information, then this video should probably help you, like how the industry is evolving and how Playwright and Selenium is still the king of the automation testing tool in terms of UI automation, and how these tools are really providing many services for many other tools. Even the modern MCP protocol that we have got are all powered by Playwright mostly, and that's the reason why Playwright is evolving a lot compared to any other testing tool. That's it, guys. That's about my take on what testing tool is still more relevant in year 2025, on what tool that you still need to bang on compared to other tools that you still go and hunt around and learn all the lessons and finally come to these tools. I would recommend you to just go jump in these tools because they are quite amazing compared to other tools. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video. Catch you in the next one.